So that is Angkor Wat, 12th century temple of the Khmer Empire, Angkor Wat. So we're in Siem Reap, and let's go for a walk through Angkor Wat. So this is the moat. There's a moat around the temple complex. Yeah, we're in Siem Reap. We're in Siem Reap, boys, and I'll show you Angkor Wat Temple. All right. So that's all the. That's how you get here. Those tuk-tuks, taxis, and whatnot. A lot of tourists. Very popular. A ticket to get in. It's my ticket. Let's get past security here. So this is the entrance to Angkor Wat. Yeah, so it's basically a 12th century temple that was built the Khmer Empire. The Khmer Empire ruled most of Southeast Asia, a lot of it 9th to 14th century. This place was built in 1154. And for a structure that was built in 1154, it's quite impressive. The moat was there to protect the rulers, probably religious people, kings, from the commoners. So that's the moat around Angkor Wat.
I'll tell you everything in here.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Myth has it they used to have crocodiles the moat, but I think the people killed off the crocodiles. The crocodiles decided to go for a walk around town. Yeah, the Khmer Empire, 9th to 14th century. There's hundreds of temples around here, but this one, Angkor Wat, is the shining glory. The guy that built it, King Soromayan II, took 32 years to build. And they used, there's a quarry about 20 miles from here. They used like stone, they dug up, made it into slabs, built it, and then carved it. By all accounts, I'm not an engineer, but by all accounts, for the time, 1154, it's a true masterpiece of human engineering. 1154, yeah. So it's a hot morning here in Siem Reap, absolutely dripping with sweat. Walk for 5 minutes. Anyway, I'll show you. This temple is about Angkor Wat. So it's walking through here. So they have a perimeter wall. So that's the moat around it, and then that's the perimeter wall. Perimeter wall itself is quite nice. So let's sort of walk inside, which you'll see. La 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 la. So that's the perimeter wall. Goes all the way around the temple. Right. Yeah, so just step inside the perimeter wall of the temple. It's like a 5-star hotel in the 12th century. So much attention to detail. So you get here. Perimeter wall. Yeah, this is just the perimeter. Wait till I get inside the real temple. That's the bridge that connects from the commoners to the rulers. It's a little god here as well. See. So the place started off as Hindu. It was actually a place of worship. So the place started as a Hindu place. They converted to Buddhism. It's the way it is. Yeah, so we've got past the perimeter wall. These are the gardens. That's the wall all the way around. These are the gardens inside Angkor Wat. So people need space, yeah? So if you think back to the 12th century, let's say you have 100 people in the king's family. They need space. Live here. I don't know, play cricket, play football, stuff like that. I won't devalue the place by talking about sport and stuff like that. And those are the main temples just up there. Yeah, let's just walk up here a couple of minutes. Temple complex, and there's a lot more interesting history to see. Yeah, so they ruled, the Khmer's, basically Cambodian people, ruled this place 9th or 14th century. Lots of temples. And then they suddenly faded away. 14th century. The empire was basically built. Apparently they used there's some hills 20 miles north, and the way the water flows off the hills, they basically use that to irrigate the land, grow rice and stuff, and then basically profited quite a bit from all the agriculture stuff. There were also warriors, as with all empires, and they profited from the rice, managed to draw in lots of people, and they built an empire, and they called this place headquarters, home to the Khmer Empire, Angkor Wat Temple. So we'll just have a look at this. There's a few other little temples on the side. Just have a look at this one on our walk. This was all jungle, tropical jungle before all this. So they had to cut down all the trees. So after the 14th century, when the Khmer Empire finished off, for various reasons, including the Siamese, those are Thai people who didn't like these people very much, and failures with the irrigation system. Once the empire finished off, all this was overgrown jungle. And then the story has it, the 19th century, a French explorer, there was a bit of French influence in the 20th century. French explorer stumbled upon basically this place, Angkor Wat, sort of over in with forest and jungle. And then the whole world found out. Up the stairs.
Do you mind taking a photo?
I would, except I'm making a video.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right, no worries. Yeah, so we're inside one of these temples. Yeah, I always feel bad about that when people ask you. I always do that as well, ask people to take photos of me. I'm sure she'll find somebody else. Plenty of tourists here. Yeah, so the French explorers stumbled on this place, and the whole world found out. And everybody from Jackie Kennedy to Charlie Chaplin came to visit Angkor Wat. Alright, that was just a side trip. Their conservatory. We'll walk to the main temple. Got a little pond there. Got a little pond there for tourists. Sorry, I just have to change hands holding the camera. Yeah. Pond there for tourists. Various stuff you can do like horse riding. There's some shops further behind. Yeah, this hat that I'm wearing, the woman outside just sold it to me. Basically got ripped off, $13 US. It's alright. Let me walk around here. It's their country. Yeah, it's the pond. The pond at Angkor Wat. I think one's called a reflection pool. Just heading up to the main temple complex here. It's quite nice once you get inside. So just think, 12th century, everything you see, okay? 900 years ago. Straight up here is a dead end. We'll just run up, just so that we've seen it. And we'll swing around and go inside. Yeah, so they've blocked that entrance. There's some music there. Local Cambodian music. Yes, the main temple complex is straight ahead, but they blocked that entrance to go through the side entrance. We'll just have a look at ready. So we'll go inside the main bit. That's the conservatory on the other side that we went in. At Angkor Wat. The steps are fairly steep, as you can see. It's considered basically a path to heaven. So I'm just going to concentrate, walk down, fall off and break my neck or something. Right. So now we'll go inside the main temple complex. Fancy carvings. Empire. So somebody actually did that. That was not nature. You can see the stone slabs they used. They didn't use mortar between the slabs. They basically gravity and bit of polishing for perfect fit. Right. So we'll go inside there. See these carvings on the wall? It's really amazing attention to detail. It's all about the history, what they believed in, what they stand for, stuff like that. So the place is built from stone, so you can see there's one stone there, and it ends there. So the whole place, there's another line there. See the line? So the whole place is built from stone slabs, stone blocks, laid on top of each other. Whole place built on stones, square stones like that, put on top of each other. They polished the edges so they have a perfect fit, and then they carved them. Pretty amazing. 32 years to build. See what I mean? That's a stone edge. That's how it was built. Lots and lots of these. Hundreds of thousands of these. So we're inside the main complex. The other way they put it together, if you look at those stones, there's holes in all of them. See those holes? Those were basically for to hold it together. They also used wooden screws basically. So they plug bits of wood into that stone. They drill the stone, put wood in it, and then plug it into the next stone. It holds it together. It's another religious monument. It is a temple after all. So that's why engineers today are impressed with this place. It's as impressive as the pyramids. Do not climb, way of visit. Fair enough, just walk around here. The absolute centre bit is the next bit, which I'll take you to. So Angkor Wat. What does this say? Yeah, we can go upstairs. Go up here. A little deeper into Angkor Wat. It's like Tomb Raider. So we're now deep, deep, deep inside the temple. There isn't much on these walls. But you still see the squares that they used to make the place. This is the it's the main center bit. Let's walk around. Let's go for a walk around. So they changed the hand, I was holding the camera there. So this has a perimeter as well as this main structure. Those are the steps to go up, mostly blocked off. It's heaven up there. Just walk around the perimeter for a bit. Step inside here. Angkor Wat. Seat of the Khmer Empire. One of humanity's great civilizations in their time. Alright, so we'll just walk into this perimeter bit, have a look inside. So that's another perimeter wall that they have. Here in the jungles of Cambodia. Some statues. Various conservation projects going on. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which basically means that the UN put pressure on the Cambodian government to look after the place, and the UN also do their bit. Global efforts. Various other countries, I think Germany has one, and so on. Yeah, it's just inside the perimeter bit. Head back to the came to see. Yeah, look at those steps. Imagine climbing that every day, dressed as a monk. You can build this at Disneyland or Las Vegas, but it's not the same. Let's walk all the way around. So you have to feel Siem Reap before you feel this place. Feel the culture of the Khmer people. You come here, see what they were hundreds of years ago, 12th century. I think they had the Magna Carta in England. That was about the same time. Long time before I was born. Alright, so we just walked all the way around that centre bit. Here at Angkor Wat. So I'll head back outside, go and find my Anantara Hotel taxi driver. And I'll either go back to the hotel, might go and check out Bayon Temple. See what I feel like when I get there. Alright, so that was a tour of Angkor Wat Temple in Siem Reap, Cambodia. Thanks for watching. See you next time.